Bucs fans, a nice little win, a big win. It's what you wanted. It's 38. Well, it's not what we wanted. Let's be honest. It was not what we wanted, but it's still the win. And the win is what we wanted. 38-35. Buccaneers go in. Last minute field goal. Boom. Another Bucs dub. 4-1 going into the season. It's going to get a little bit tougher, but the Buccaneers shown this is the first time. And I love this game because it's shown the Buccaneers can deal with adversity. We dealt with adversity last week. We didn't overcome adversity. This week we overcame adversity. This is a good team. If anyone thinks fucking Seattle will be, I would be shocked if Seattle was not a playoff team. Seattle is better than the Falcons. 150 fucking % right now. They are better than the Falcons. We didn't whoop this team. This team was competitive. They have a great offense. Sam Darnold is playing well. Very similar to Baker Mayfield at the moment, actually, to be fair. Wide receiving core is solid. They've done really, really well in that regard. Sadly, from a Buccaneers for the Buccaneers perspective, Kenneth Walker seemed to walk all over the Buccaneers defense, yet people like Saquon Barkley struggle, which just is insane. But it is what it is. Football is the way it is, and you just have to overcome it. So let's talk about the game. First quarter action, Buccaneers field goal, 3-0. Chase McLaughlin boots over another one, 6-0. Rashad White, 7-yard touchdown. Chase McLaughlin kick is good, 13-0. This is where it all went crazy. Sam Darnold pass right to Jackson Smith and Jigba, 6-yard touchdown. Jason Myers with the kick. Mind you, Myers did miss a kick earlier, 13-17. This is why I'm a huge advocate of not going first to start the game. That ability to score on the last play of the game and come back and score on the second play game. If you're let me put it this way. Let's say you finish the game 7 points down. You score, and you're now level. You get the ball back, you score again, you're now up by 7. Or let's say you're up by 7, you score, and you go and you get the ball back, you score again. You're up by 21. This momentum shift of control is one of the things I think head coaches of the NFL should focus on more, is trying to get that. We'll go second because we want the ball back in the second half. The second half matters more than the first half. Starting's great. It's how you finish. In the middle, you get to make a big stamp on how you can finish. Buccaneers didn't do that. They didn't stop anything. Cabernet comes in for a touchdown, 5-yard touchdown. 13-14. Baker Mayfield reached deep pass, 20-yard touchdown with a 2-point conversion attempt. Also to Nabuka as well. Puts the Buccaneers 21-14. Sam Darnold pass to Abana for a 2-yard touchdown. Penalty declined. 21-21. Kick is good. Rashad White rushes for 1-yard touchdown. 28-21. Sam Darnold, short left. Catch made. Abana. 6-yard touchdown. Jay Myers, extra point is good. 18-18. Sam Darnold pass is left complete. Catch made by Horn. Touchdown. 35-28. Buccaneers are trailing. Baker Mayfield, short left, complete. Catch made by Sterling Shepard. Hey, boy always comes in Sterling. And Sterling is always good. 11-yard touchdown. Chase McLaughlin, extra point is good. 35-35. Chase McLaughlin, field goal. And we don't talk about it because they don't think it. The takeaway by Levante David was absolutely crucial. Buccaneers defense stood up when they needed to stand up, even though the Buccaneers defense was poor. It was poor today. Pass rush was non-existent. And I don't know any of the Seattle Seahawks' offensive linemen to say, wow, they've got good offensive linemen. So that was kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. Buccaneers, if you look at it, we win the first quarter, we win the second quarter, we win the third quarter, we lose the fourth quarter. The total amount of points puts us in the game to win the game. That's all there is. Guys, it is what it is. The Buccaneers win the game. I'm proud that we went on the road and played against a legitimate team with the same record as us, and we come away with a win. That is fucking hard fought. That is all I demand. That's all I want. That's all I expect from this team. We're going to keep going on the road, and this is going to be a road show. Buccaneers play better on the road in recent years. I would not be surprised if bowl stats are better on the road than they ever have been at home. Straight up, I will check that stat for you, but I have a good feeling I might be right. I won't go too much into the game stats too much, but we'll have a little taste of their time of possession is pretty square. Well, no, it's not. It's really not. Buccaneers had the ball for 33 minutes. The Seattle Seahawks had it for 26. First downs. Seattle wins by 2. Total yards. Seattle wins by about 40. And I say about. Please don't quote me on this. I'm just literally reeling them off to you. Passing yards. Buccaneers win. Rushing yards. Seattle Seahawks win. The Hawks win. Penalties. They gave up a lot more penalties. Total return yards, they did better than us. Total plays, we did better than them. Yards per play, they did better than us. Total turnovers, they gave up the ball twice, and that is why they lost. You can't keep giving up the football and expect to win. But I can tell you now, every Buccaneers fan, when that ball was kicked from kickoff and it fucking bounced into the end zone and you had to fucking catch it and then fucking kneel it down, we're all thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, this is going to be a long fucking day. However, Buccaneers special teams did do pretty well. Chase McLaughlin has everyone's confidence now after a shaky start, nailed that 65er, and has since been gold. So, Buccaneers, don't panic. We're not going back to those days where we're just a kicker away. We're now a pass rusher away, which is probably worse because you can find kickers, you can't find pass rushers. The pass rush, unless we blitz, is non-existent. It's a fact. Unless it's through the middle, it's non-existent. There is no edge pressure. If it comes through B gap, A gap pressure, yeah, we can get that. C to D gap, it starts to get a little bit harder. Genuinely, this Buccaneers team is struggling with pass rush. And the Buccaneers need to think, can they put the money in their pocket? Have they got money in their pockets? Can they trade for somebody? If you put, I don't even need an elite pass rush. I just need a guy who's going to give me 10 sacks a year. Just give me 10 sacks a season. I don't need elite, so I have to empty the coffers. I just need someone, because this blitz attack that Todd Bowles has is so effective at times. And it really is. It's turned a lot of quarterbacks into bullshit. It's so effective at times that the Buccaneers can continue. But if they had the premier pass rusher, they wouldn't have to blitz as often, which puts less pressure on. One thing we've learned about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, do not use zone in the red zone. It don't fucking work. Everyone's fucking open. This Buccaneers team plays fucking cover zone coverage. It is just like watching paint dry. You know someone's going to get open any which fucking time. You may as well just leave the chicken coop open and let the motherfuckers run wild. Because they're going to do what they want. It is embarrassing for this fucking team. This team plays good press, good man coverage. That's what we are. That's who we are. Play cover 2-man, cover 1-man, cover 0, and call it a fucking day. I'm not saying you can't call some cover 3. I'm not saying you can't call tamper. I'm not saying you can't call those things. I'm just saying don't fucking do them in the red zone. Do them inside our own half and around about midfield. Then cut that bullshit out and tighten the fucking coverage up. Cushion coverage, having a corner play off 8 fucking yards on 3rd and fucking 8. Guess what's going to happen? He's going to catch a ball and fall over and it's a first fucking down. because all I'm going to do is give it to him at about 5 and expect him to muscle it to about fucking 8. Because guess what? Most people's body is about more than 2 fucking yards. So if I get a guy at fucking 5 and he just falls over, he's probably going to get me the first down. So defend it. Play tighter. If he gashes you, fine. I can live with a gash now and again. What I can't live with is us being really predictable on third down and go, we're just going to give you the third down because why the fuck not? That shit's unacceptable. Bowles, come on, man. You're a defensive dude. You know your shit. I know you know your shit. You won a Super Bowl knowing your shit. Why are you calling this horse shit now? It's depressing to see this team. As soon as I see a corner backed off, I'm like, I know what they're going to do. Because it's what I would do. I'm sat there going, all right, guys, here's the game plan. When they back the corner off, this is what we're going to do. Anytime you have a backed off corner, just shout black or diamond. Any fucking word that makes no fucking sense to anyone else. Call Jules out. Jules, diamond, pearl, fucking ruby. They won't know what it fucking means. Ruby, ruby, ruby. He's looking, he's like, yeah, okay, cool. Got ruby. What does ruby mean? Ruby means the fucking corner's so far off, I can play a 5-yard hitch and fall over and get a fucking first down. Cool. Let's do that shit. Start with it, Bowles. It's too obvious. You don't have the horses to play the way you used to. This isn't 2020, 2021, even 2022. We're in 2025 going into 2026. Your team is not the same. Your corners aren't the same. Your safeties aren't the same. You don't have JPP. You don't have Shaq Barrett in his prime. You don't have Ndamukong Suh. You need to change shit up. And for the most part, your blitz package has always complimented you. And it does. It really does. But you need to find a fucking pass rusher that can get home occasionally without having to need to fucking blitz every chance we get. So, guys, we're going to go a little bit into the game leaders and to what was going on. So, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, they kind of have the same kind of stats, realistically. I mean, you got 29 for 33 to Sam Darnold's 28 to 24. 341 yards to Baker Mayfield's 379 yards. You got 2 touchdowns versus 4 yards and an INT. It's not dissimilar, just that Baker Mayfield handed it off. I love the fact that Baker Mayfield hands it off. The reason means he's a team player. It allowed Rachaad White to get himself 2 touchdowns. Kudos to everyone who has him in fantasy. He had a decent day. Kenneth Walker, 10 carries, 86 yards, no touchdowns, according to this, but Cabernet got his. Rachaad White, 14 carries for 41 yards, not as pretty. The 2 touchdowns, and that's what matters. It's not what you do; it's what you do with the ball when it counts. It don't matter. You got fucking 100 yards rushing. What did you do when you got that ball handed to you on third down? What did you do? What did you do when the ball was in the red zone? What did you do when it was on the goal line? Those are the things that really matter. It don't matter you got 189 yards and it was empty calories. Because you don't have touchdowns. All you did was help matriculate the ball down the field. And fair play to them. That's what they did. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now, I love this. I don't know much about the guy because I don't follow where people are from college if they're in other people's teams, if I'm brutally honest. Jackson Smith-Njigba is also an Ohio State alumni. 8 receptions for 132 yards with a touchdown. Mecca Ibuka, 7 receptions with 163. You could really see that this game was something that Mecca had penciled in, circled on the calendar, and went, I'm having this shit. Watch me play. And he is currently the ball of the ball, everything that we've ever wanted in a wide receiver. And I can remember sitting there when we picked him and thinking, why did we take a linebacker? Damn. I love it when the Bucs prove me wrong. I love it. I love it. It's a great pick, and it will continue to be a great pick. Emeka Ibuka, I can only imagine just how much stronger this team will be when you have the likes of Mike Evans back, when you have a Bucky back, when you have all the guys on offense. Hey, Cade Otton had a fucking day today. Cade Otton was fucking grinding in that first half. And Buccaneers fans got a nice little sprinkle. We got a nice little sprinkle of Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin was in there to salivate your appetite. So let's have a little bit more of a detailed player summary. I've already talked about Sam Darnold. Let's talk about the Buccaneers. Let's talk about what the Buccaneers did. Rushing. Rachaad White was the leading rusher, 14 for 41, 2.9 a carry and 2 touchdowns to boot. Baker Mayfield, 5 for 15, 3 for per carry. Sean Tucker, 3 for 3, 1 yard as an average. Tez Johnson, I love the fact that this guy is the lightest player in the NFL, and he's making plays the way he is. He's smart. He gets the ball. He goes down. He does not fight. When you're that small, you don't fight for yards. You should not fight for yards. Why do you think Mike Evans is still playing and has never had that many season-ending problems? The reason being, other than the nagging hamstring injury, which he's had for a very long time, Mike Evans gets the ball and he goes the fuck down. When you start spinning around and turning and going left and right, that's how you get your shit fucked up. Ask Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's a receiver that receives the ball and tries to extend it. That's what he's built. That's that's his game. But it gets you popped. It gets you hurt. Right now, and Emeka Egbuka's the same. He gets the ball. He doesn't always fight. He goes down. You feel that contact, go down. No point in fighting it. You only need to fight it when you're fighting for a first down. Only time you need to stretch out to get the first down. The only time you need to go and bully for yards is when you're trying to get a first down. If it's second down, who gives a fuck? Go down, never play. Go down, never play. Third down, make sure that shit turns into a first down. You see what I'm saying? It's called smart football, and that's what they're both really good at. Tez Johnson gets himself 1 for 2. Sterling Shepard got 1 for -5, bless him. Receiving. And Emeka Egbuka, 7 for 63 and a touchdown. Cade Otton, 4 for 81. 20 is his average. Tez Johnson, 4 for 59. Rachaad White, 4 for 30. Chris Godwin, 3 for 26. Sterling Shepard, 4 for 24. And the touchdown, Sean Tucker. I remember that play. Buried. Absolutely fucking buried. 3 for -4. So there you go. Let's talk about this Buccaneers defense. Jacob Parrish. And I go tackles and tackle assists. So Jacob Parrish goes for 5 and 4. Levante David 5 and 4, and the INT. Sebastian Dennis 4 and 4. Kindle Vildor 4 for 1. Zion McCullum 3 and 0. Tyke Smith also got I believe he got the recovery. 2 for 4. Antoine Winfield Jr. 1 for 2. Yaya Diaby 1 for 1. Yaya Diaby, he does push people to the boundary, but he hasn't done that much. I really wish he would get back to his pass rush and excellence that he had in his rookie season. It just kind of feels like teams have kind of worked him out. Hopefully that's not the case. Elijah Roberts 1 and 0. Chris Braswell 1 and 0. Logan Hall 0 and 4. Hassan Reddick 0 and 1. Deion Jones 0 and 1. And that's pretty much all they wrote. Josh Williams is net 5 returns for 129 yards. Just under 26 yards as an average. Chase McLaughlin just does his thing. Field goal percentage, 100%. Extra points, all good. Riley Dixon, he did have, I tell you what, Riley Dixon and that play that he had where he put them at the 1, that should have been safety territory. Really disappointed that it wasn't. It was one of those ones where you're like, if the Buccaneers just play sound, solid run defense like they always do, and force Sam Darnold to pass on on a third down, cool. Let's fucking load the house and fucking send it. and I believe you will come out with something. Or they're punting from the 1, or they're punting inside the 5. That's what the Buccaneers had to do. They didn't. They allowed it to happen, and it is what it is. Yaya Diaby tipped a ball, and it just got unlucky. Let's have a little look at Lumen Field and what the Seattle Seahawks did against us Bucs, because it weren't pretty for us either. We coughed up 341 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown from Zach Carbonet. Always makes me think of wine. Kenneth Walker, 10 carries for 86 yards, 8.6 yards a carry. That needs to be fucking sorted. That is disgusting. Needs to be sorted. I can't understand how Kenneth Walker III can gash us for 8.6 yards a carry, and people say Quan Barkley can't do shit. Got to be better. I know every team has its off day. This was an off day for the run defense, for fucking sure. Zach Carbonet, 9 for 36. He goes for 4 yards a carry and the touchdown. Jalen Milrow, 1 for fuck all. And let's talk about the receiving yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba, who is a very talented wide receiver. 8 receptions for 132 yards, average of 16.5 with the touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 6 receptions, just about 60 yards, about 10 yards a carry. AJ Barner, 7 receptions, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7.6 a catch. Torrey Holton, 3 for 39, 13, and a touchdown to boot. Drake Young, 1 and 36, and that is when you get 1 and 36. 1 and 36 makes you feel sick. You don't want to give that to a guy I've never heard of. I've never heard of no fucking Drake Young. The fuck are we giving him 36 yards for that shit? Stop it. Carbonet, 1 for 12. Elijah Aroro, 1 for 10. And Kenneth Walker, 1 for fuck all. In all fairness, the Buccaneers defense was, the Buccaneers offensive line was really good. They only gave up the 1 sack. That was a half sack to DeAnthony Bell, and I can't pronounce that name. So, Uchenna Nwasu. That's my best. That's the best that you're going to get out of me. And I'm just going to have a quick look through the comments after I've gone through this, see what everyone's saying, because we're in post-game mode and we're finally fucking winning again, so it always feels good. Leading tackle was Kobe Bryant. Yeah, I don't know how to react to that. 7 and 1. Ty Akoda, 4 and 3. Ernest Jones the 5th, 4 and 3. Drake Thomas, 4 and 1. Nick Emanuani, 4 and 1. Terrence Knight, 3 and 1. Rick Woolen, 3 and 0. Josh Joby, 2 and 1. Darian Kendrick, 2 and 0. Nehemiah Pritchett, 2 and 0. Buchanan Nwasu, 1 and 3. Leonard Williams, and I like to point out I don't fucking know how to pronounce these names, so please, if I butchered your name and you ever see this, I'm doing my best. I should do better. Leonard Williams, 1 and 3. Boye Mafe, 1 and 2. They have a lot of South Sea Islanders names in this thing. Byron Murphy II, 1 and 2. DeAnthony Bell, 0 and 1. Drake Young, 0 and 0, and then everyone else hasn't done anything. Drake Young also on kick returns got 5 and 154 yards with an average of 30, almost 31. George Holoney with 2 to 42, 21 on his average. And Jason Myers missed 1 of his field goals, which could have been the turning point of the game, but hey, it is what it is. Michael Dixon punting, got himself an average of 38. He only punted 1 time, apparently. There you go. Didn't feel like it. I know, it definitely fucking felt like it. Team stats. Let's have a little look at the team stats and just see how your Tampa Bay Buccaneers legend up on the team stats. I think we've already done this. So first downs, Buccaneers have only got 25 to their 27. Third down efficiency was 3-9 to the Buccaneers, 7-11. Shout out to the 7-11 franchises out there in the world. Fourth down efficiency, they got 101. We did not get one fourth down at all. Total plays, 54 versus 58. Sacks allowed, we gave up 1, they gave up none. Punts, we punted twice, they punted once. Penalties, they gave up 7 for 56 yards, we gave up 4 for 37 yards. So we win the penalty battle, and we also win the turnover battle. Fumbles lost, they have 1. Interceptions thrown, they have 1. Time of possession, 26 to our 33. We didn't do enough with the amount of time that we had. We could have done better. Guys. So we're now with the part of the post-game show where everyone kind of gives me their ideas of how they're feeling, what's going on, and what's going on, basically. Hang on, trying to get some of these. Great win, man, but put that on stage. Great win, man, but that pass rush ugly. Yep. 100%. We can't get home. We can't get any pressure unless we're blitzing. And if I was an offensive coordinator, I'm sat there going, okay, when they blitz, and who are they most likely to blitz? I'm going to look at everyone that can blitz. If you see this guy move, we're doing that. But the problem is with Coach Bowles, he's so good at disguising blitzes. I don't think anyone can just tee off on that. That's what I've always loved about Coach Bowles' defense, is the fact that it's so good at showing all that shit. I haven't got any more comments. Here we go. No. So, guys, if anyone wants to come on here and have a chat, I can post the link. Please let me know what's going on. If you guys want to come on and just have a chat, that's all good for me. Otherwise, I will get going. And I can see I've got a few people wanting a few people tuned in. So give me your thoughts. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you want to see the Buccaneers do more of. Remember, this Buccaneers team was down multiple starters. So was that Seattle Seahawks. They were down multiple starters too. No Mike Evans. That's huge. Absolutely fucking huge. No Cody Malk. And that's a big one too. And Luke Gedeke, he's out. Man, when you look at it from that perspective, this Buccaneers team has done a really good job on offensive line to keep Baker upright as much as they have. It's been an absolute pleasure watching Baker spin that thing. I'll tell you one thing that's really irritated me throughout this process that's come up on my screen. I don't know if it's come up on yours, but please let me know. Is Warren Sapp talking shit about Baker Mayfield like we're like the Buccaneers top brass are fools for loving Baker Mayfield. Man, this guy is... I love me some Warren Sapp. I got the privilege of meeting him when he was in a good mood. So from what people told me, I had a very good experience with him. In fact, he came to my friend and myself and wanted to take a picture of us. We didn't ask him for an autograph. He came to us. So my friend was wearing the Warren Sapp jersey. He was like, I want a picture with you. He had his hood up. We couldn't tell who it was. And then as soon as that hood went up, we were like, oh my fucking God, it's Warren Sapp. So we got a picture of him. That's cool. And he was cool as fuck. But to call out Baker Mayfield? Really, dude? Where the fuck is the Buccaneers going to get a franchise quarterback that's going to win them a fucking Super Bowl other than Baker Mayfield? You ain't finding that in no fucking free agency. You got to draft it. And drafting quarterbacks is hard fucking work. The Buccaneers are shit at it. We're shit at it in general. Our best quarterbacks come from free agency. Insert 1, Brad Johnson. Insert 2, Tom Brady. Hopefully, insert 3, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, I'm telling you right now, will have all the passing stats of all Buccaneers quarterbacks. I am telling you that because it's going to happen. The Buccaneers will spend some money. They will keep Baker. I think Baker will not be greedy. I think he will take a good chunk of money. I don't think he will have the top money in football. And I think it will be a good salary. I think it will be a salary that everyone will be sitting there going, okay, we'll take this. Guys, we're on week fucking 5 and Baker's only thrown 1 INT. We are past the quarter mark of the season. If this continues, and how many of us would lose our minds if Baker Mayfield, let's just have a little snoop at our boy Bake, right? Because our boy Baker's got to get his love, right? Because he's got it, right? I'm going to get in here. Baker Mayfield, my boy, our boy. I love the fact that Baker Mayfield is like the number 3 spot in my search history. Well, not history, but in the word Baker. You just put the word Baker in, you get that. I love that. Okay, let's bring it down to the levels that it needs to be. The completion percentage is down. Okay, the yardage is pish posh. It's not great. Not great. And nor's the QBR. But I tell you what is great is the INTs. Last year, 16. The year before, 10. The touchdowns, 28 to 10. 41 to 16. 8 to fucking 1. If someone turned around to me and said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have 52 touchdowns and 4 INTs, damn. That's a good day. That's a good day. Hey, Bake's our boy. I'm super pleased. And guys, things can only get better. Let's just talk about what's happening around the world of football right now and how it shapes up for us as Buccaneer fans. There are more games in London apparently. I didn't go to any, not this year. Wasn't interested. Lions beat the Bengals 37-24. Commanders beat the Commodores. Sorry, the Commodores. The Commanders beat the Chargers 27-10. The Titans beat the Cardinals. The Buccaneers do their thing, and we all know about that shit because that's the shit we about. Sunday Night Football has just kicked off. It's about a minute into it, and then no one scored, obviously, because it's a minute into it, and it is Bills and Patriots, and the Patriots are the ball. So no one's expecting shit. No one's expecting shit. Colts do the thing. 40-6 against the Raiders. Broncos 21-17 against the Eagles. Oh, didn't we all love that? Broncos are legit. Broncos are legit, and I tell you the thing that irritates me about the Broncos being legit, because I have no hatred towards the Broncos. I really don't. I don't like their head coach. I don't like him. And my big thing about disliking his head coach, that was a way of me to legitimize that he was a shit head coach, was he never drafted any talent. And now he's fucking drafting talent like it's no one's business. I gotta tip the cap. I gotta tip the cap to Sean Payton and his pouty ass bitch, because every time I see that boy, he's like, fucking hate that guy. But he's a good coach. Can't be argued. It can't be fucking argued. I love the fact that the Texans got their win 44-10 against the Ravens. Obviously, that's what happens when you have someone who's league MVP level go out. And then the Giants. We've got to have words. Gotta have words, guys. You can't be giving it up to the no good, dirty fucking 8th. You can't do that shit. You're not allowed. You don't get that privilege. Fuck, guys. You're supposed to put another fucking loss on them. Not let Jackson Dart look like a fucking Jackson fucking fart. Dan Marino would be turning in his hemp-weaved fucking cigar-shaped bullshit and saw what you guys just did against the fucking Panthers. That shit's fucking terrible. Like, I know you're down Tyreek Hill, but for fuck's sake, put up a fucking fight. You made Dave fucking Canales look fucking good. Like a fucking mastermind. Bucs fans know Dave Canales ain't that great. We'll argue for the Jags coach. And his Duval. We'll argue that shit. Because the run game got better under him. Dave Canales, we limped through football. He just did decent. He was decent. Losing to him was not decent. Cowboys beat the Jets. No surprise. Titans beating the Cardinals. Really pleased for Cam Ward. Really pleased for Cam Ward. Lions doing their thing. No surprise. So let's look at the standings. As everything stands right now. The crazy thing in the world. Let's start from the top. Let's bring it all down. Let's go for the AFC. No surprise. The Bills are currently undefeated. They will take on the number 2 Patriots, who are 2-2. I don't expect that to change. I expect the Patriots to lose that game, but you never know. It's a divisional game. It can always go crazy. Surprisingly, the Dolphins get their win, and the Jets are one of the shittest teams in football. Going to the AFC North, the Steelers are the leaders with a 3-1 record. Bengals are 2-3. Ravens are 1-4. Browns are 1-4. It's a very competitive division in the sense of both teams like to beat the physical shit out of each other. So that's always nice to see. So if you want to see people just fucking donkey punching each other, that's the division. AFC Least, or as I call it, the AFC South, the AFC Least as I like to call it, Colts, massively up. But the Jags with the 3-1 record, still trucking, still doing, and the Texans are just trying to stay up there. They had a statement win today, and then the Titans get themselves out of dog shit potential. Going into the AFC West, you got yourselves the Chargers 3-2, Broncos 3-2, Chiefs 2-2, and the Raiders 1-4. No surprise there. I think the only surprise is the Chiefs aren't higher. I would have gone Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers, but hey, there's a lot of football to be played. Let's go look at the NFC. Okay, we love to see that Eagles ass fucking clapped, chapped, and fucking slapped. That ass was taken. It was nice to see it. They deserve to see it. Fuck the tush push. Fuck Jalen Hurts. No, I don't hate Jalen Hurts. I just don't think he's elite. I'll be honest, guys. I just don't think he's elite. I don't think Jalen Hurts is elite. And one of the guys I work with is a big Jalen Hurts fan. I don't think he's elite. Commodores, 3-2. Cowboys, 2-2. Giants, bullshit. Giants had the opportunity to go 2-3. They fucking coughed it. They fucking coughed it because they're pussies. NFC North. Lions 4-1. Packers 2-1. They're in the bye. Vikings 3-2. Bears 2-2. And here we go. This is the one that really matters for us because it's the NFC South. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers have right now a 3-point lead on the Falcons, a 3-point lead on the Panthers, and a 2-point lead on the Falcons, a 2-point lead on the Panthers, and a 3-point lead on the Saints. Plenty of football to be played. The sad thing when I look at this team is the fact that we have given up the second most points in our division. We've scored the most, but we've given up the second most. Falcons have been very stingy, but they've been very stingy on offense. I believe the Panthers will finish second in the division. The Niners prove themselves to be quarterback proof again. 4-1. Seattle Seahawks 3-2. The Rams 3-2. The Cardinals 2-3. Cardinals had an opportunity to go 3-2 too, but they said, "Fuck it, we'll be the bottom of the pack." That right now is your NFL, how it looks, and we'll see what goes into next week of what's going on in the NFL. So my question to you guys is the Buccaneers, your big Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and what we expect of our boys, because let's face it, we have big expectations. We expect to win. We expect to go deep into the playoffs, minimum. My minimum is reaching the NFC Championship. I could live with a divisional loss. I just wouldn't like it. As long as we weren't whooped and we win a playoff game. We have to win. We have to win a playoff game minimum. Bare fucking minimum. But I expect to see this game competing for a NFC Championship. I generally do. So let's just see what the Buccaneers have. The Buccaneers next have on their schedule. We are in Raymond James versus the 49ers. And the 49ers have always been a team that kind of pissed us off. You know, that a taste in their mouth the Buccaneers need to get out. Now, I can see the time for this game. I don't want to say what the time of this game is because I live in England and it says 9:30. It basically says 9:25. And I can't do the math right now because I've been drinking way too much beer and way too much rum. So I'm guessing it's like 8:30-ish, maybe. But let's go into the next thing. We then go into Monday Night Football or Tuesday morning football for English people. Buccaneers have already got rid of that scratch upon their back. That is 4 p.m. for you guys. Cool. I appreciate that. I'm going to put that on the show if I can. Here we go. Cool. 4 p.m. for you guys. Okay. So 4:25 for you guys. It's 9:25 for us in the UK. Which is fine. I actually don't mind those games. It means my kids are fucked off to bed and I can have a few beers and I can just chill and watch the game and shout at my TV quite aggressively, probably. But then we go and play the Lions at home, away. Sorry. On Monday Night Football. Now the Buccaneers have already proven that they can play away from home, so I like that. We got that off the back, and then we go and play the No Good Dirty Aints. This is a game that's huge. If we come out and beat the Saints by week 8, beat either the Lions or the Niners, and we end up at that point in time 5-2, I'll take that because this guys. Generally, I'm going to level with you. This is Bowles' bugaboo, the mid-season bullshit, as I like to call it. Me and my co-host AJ Turner. Go check him out on YouTube. Go check him out on his Instagram. Just look up the word AJ Turner. He fights and argues with every motherfucker for his Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's my boy. That guy's got my back. He's my bro host. He's my bro host with the most. Catch us here either on a Tuesday or a Monday or a Tuesday at 8 p.m., 7 p.m., and we are fucking rolling. And the Aftermath is the show where we get it all out, where we absorb what's happened in the last game, and we get it out. It's like fucking football therapy. So please, if you can, tune in. It's usually set around our lifestyle, so both of us work and stuff. So I can only do Mondays and Tuesdays, and AJ's just a fucking great guy who kind of fills in where he can. So I appreciate what he can do. He always accommodates me. So then the Buccaneers. So if the Buccaneers can get to October 26th and beat the Saints, and they only lose one game on the way, I can eat 5-2. Go and beat the Patriots. I love that. Then it gets a bit harder. Bills. I can live with losing that game, but I expect us to win it. That's a marquee game. That's a game that means you can beat a Super Bowl contender. The Bills are a Super Bowl contender. That's a game the Buccaneers will look at and go, okay, let's do it. And it's at Highmark Stadium. New Era, whatever the bullshit they call it. Buccaneers got to do that shit. If they don't hate it, just takes the air out of it a little bit. Go to the play the Rams. It's going to be tough. It's a game I expect us to come out with. Cardinals expect us to win. Saints expect us to win. I could live with losing the Rams. I don't want to lose the Rams. Falcons, absolutely unacceptable to lose to this team in any circumstances. They've already got way too much of a fucking big dick for no reason. Panthers, enough said. Dolphins, enough said. Panthers, enough said. So there's about 4 to 5 losses there, realistically. And I'm being a realistic Bucs fan, right? I could see us losing right now, Lions, Niners, Bills, and Rams. They're the 4 teams that I really see pissing our season. But I don't see us losing to all of them. I think we'll lose to 2 to 3 of them. We may lose to 2 of them and then have a banana skin game. Or we just don't give a fuck on January 5th when we play the Panthers because we're already locked up the division as a number 2 seed or a number whatever seed we got, and there's no way of climbing. If the Buccaneers have got a seed locked up, expect them to just fucking fuck a game up. I'm not a fan of it. Personally, I would just play it. Win the game, pull the stars as soon as you can. That's it for me. But guys, please check us out. Bucs Report, the aftermath. We're going all the places. You can get us on Apple Music, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify. I believe we're also on Amazon Music. Check us out. Put us on in the car. We talk shit. We talk book shit. I'm a football coach from the UK. Coach defensive backs for the last fucking 6 years now. Went to a national championship, lost, and last year took a team to promotion and won promotion because they got rid of the national championship game, which sucked. But it is what it is. So I got a ring, which is nice. But big Bucs fan, big football fan. Talk my defensive strategy anytime I can. So I appreciate anyone who wants to come on here, talk football, seeing as nobody's kind of put their hands up or I can't see them in the comments. Guys, that's it from me, and I really appreciate everyone watching the show because there are a good chunk of fucking people. So kudos to you guys. Remember, guys, enjoy your win. Victory Monday, really important. These come around. We only get opportunities of 17 plus. Okay, that's playoffs include. We don't know how many we're going to get in the playoffs. 17 opportunities to enjoy victory weekenders. So enjoy your Victory Monday today. It's your shit. If you have Saints fans, stick the middle finger up at them. If you have other fans of other teams, stick the middle finger up at them, especially if they've lost, and tell them, Bucs on me, Bucs on free, 1, 2, 3, go Bucs!
I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes till the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're going to crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, Or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. I'm too old. I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money, believe it or not. I chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.